All right, here we go for part two. Like I was saying, if that's your way of communicating, then I mean, you need to figure out a different way of how you're going to communicate with the Lord. Because trust and believe, you don't want to just come to Him any old kind of way. No, remember who He is and who you are, two different areas. So be careful of the way you go at Him. But like I said, this also reminds me of another incident of when Elijah himself had did a lot of work, had did a lot of things, when it came down to him, doing what he did with Jezebel. Okay, you don't cause fire to come from out of, heaven by, calling down fire from the Lord. And yet and still Jezebel say some words to you and you don't flee? Like you running scared? So even when the Lord came up to him, that you're hiding off in the mountains somewhere, the Lord said, he basically said, Elijah, why are you here? I don't get it. So the Lord had to show Elijah, show off his power to Elijah again. Like, you just saw me show my power. How much more stuff I got to show to you? Okay, let me send some wind your way. But no, that ain't it. Let me send an earthquake your way. No, that ain't it. So he had to send some stuff his way. And once again, Elijah, why are you here? Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm on your side, but you're running. Go back. Finish doing what you're supposed to do. But even Elijah had excuses, man, Lord, I can't do this no more. Man, I'm the only one that's still on your side. Everybody else. It's like, man, I got 7,000 people that ain't even bow the knee to Baal. Ain't even kissed him. I mean, what is you talking about? You ain't the only person I got out there working. No. You're doing some great work. Yes, Elijah, but I need you to finish. Go back out there and do what you're supposed to do. So the same thing comes down to us. Don't be presented to it like Elijah came at it. Don't come at it like Moses came at it, because like I say, Moses did a lot of great things too. But like Yeshua said, I'm not the one who accusing you. God himself, he ain't even trying to accuse you. There's an accuser out there. But the Bible lets you know it's the accuser of the brethren, which is Satan himself, the old devil himself. He's the accuser of the brethren. Trust and believe, just like he was up there with Job, constantly going before the Lord and calling out different things. When the Lord said, well, say where you been. He said, to and fro in the world, trying to find out and seeking whom I may devour. So he's letting you know he always in search for somebody to tear down, for somebody to destroy. Just waiting for that weak vessel. So there's an accuser out there. Even Moses himself began to accuse y'all because y'all hard-headed. Stop being so hard-headed. Listen to the truth. Learn from the truth. Know that Yeshua is the way, the truth, and the life. You ain't gonna make it to the Father except you go through him. There is no other way in. So we're gonna finish up this little segment because I'm like right at the door. For had ye believed Moses, ye would have believed me. For he wrote of me. The same person who you bring up his laws on a constant, who you teaching the people about on a constant, the same person wrote of me. You read his laws on every day. Like y'all doing this every day. You studying every day. But you don't know that he was speaking of Yeshua? How is it that you missing that part of your teaching? You know that there's what he called a prophet coming, somebody who you would listen to. But even he knew who I was, that I was more than a prophet. Y'all won't even take me, not even as, technically you ain't taking him as being a prophet. I mean, you would have questions. Are you that one? You went and asked John, was he that one? John's like, I ain't him. I can tell you right now, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. I'm not the prophet. No, I'm the one that's crying out in the wilderness. That's all the job I got. I'm the one that's paving the way for the one. The one you looking for is right there in the midst of y'all, and y'all ain't even paying him no attention. You got your eyes on me, you got your eyes on the wrong thing. Focus on the Lord. Don't focus in on me. Because now you off track. So he's letting you know Moses spoke of him. John spoke of him. The scriptures speak of him. But you keep overlooking all this stuff. Yeshua did a lot of repeating in the scriptures. I mean, through all the books, he was repeating the same stuff back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He might have switched it up a little bit in the way that he presented it, because he was like, maybe if I present it to them, like seed time, harvest time, they'll get it. No, they still ain't got it yet. Maybe if I present it to them as, far as in fishing, and catching fish, they'll get it. No, they ain't get it. Maybe if I present it to them as, the sower, versus, the sowing on good ground versus bad ground, they'll get it. No, they still ain't getting it. Well, golly, how many ways do I have to present this to you? I'm giving you the same thing technically, but I'm trying to get it the way it seeps in. When is the word finally going to seep in on the inside of you, and you're going to take the word for being truth, and you start applying it to your life? That's what he was looking for. Like, don't just be hearer of the words, but be a doer of the word. Now, you don't got the hearing part. You don't heard it. Okay, that's good. You going to apply any of it? You're just going to hold on to it. You just happy because you was able to hold on to it? No, you got to do